I think it's a very critical time for news. We are all so dependent on information to know what's going on in the chaotic world. And in Pakistan, like many places, we know that the traditional legacy news outlets are making layoffs and furloughing their staff.
The news industry in Pakistan has almost always been challenged, either by the nature of the stories covered or the circumstances it finds itself in while covering those stories. With the current coronavirus pandemic, the industry is faced with an unprecedented situation.
Since we're living at a time which is very unpredictable, it's harder to get information, especially for journalists. Limited sources, limited information. And it's really hard because we can't actually get out and achieve the goals we used to. Every region, every city is taking things very differently with different people, different temperament, different atmosphere.
As a particularly digital news platform, we really have to make sure that we're providing high quality, independent, unbiased news reporting that's also getting the attention of all of this other clickbait.
Through TCM, we have been very selective about not using any such thing, any word, any phrase, any visual that can, create problems or compromise the privacy of those patients.
And especially the stories that are perhaps missing the mainstream of the most vulnerable and most impacted by COVID directly, but also the indirect impacts that may not be receiving adequate awareness.
In Pakistan right now, the situation with regards to the coronavirus is constantly developing. There's a certain rise every other day. Over 20,000 cases have been reported so far.
We're taking steps which can be taken in such circumstances, and we are doing our best to fulfill our responsibilities as journalists.
So we at TCM feel particularly responsible for continuing to provide independent, unbiased reporting to the Pakistani population.
In a field that demands us to go the distance, we are doing our best to keep a distance and find these sources and get the information from them so we can provide it to the people so they can actually stay safe.